With the UK Parliament getting ready to break up for the summer, Prime Minister Gordon Brown wanted to give fellow parliamentarians his latest assessment on Iraq before the vacation begins.
Mr. Speaker, with permission and following my visit last weekend, our objective is the creation of an independent, prosperous, democratic Iraq, which is free of terrorist violence, secure within its borders, and a stable presence in the region, something that is firmly in Britain's interest and in the interests of the world as a whole. To achieve this, we have sought with America and other allies to support the Iraqi government as they now take on greater responsibility for their own security and for safeguarding their new democracy, challenging those, whether terrorists, insurgents or militia, who threaten their citizens and undermine the rule of law. We've also sought to foster democratic and accountable government and support national reconciliation, giving all of Iraq's communities a genuine say in the future of their country. And we have worked to help the Iraqis build their economy and give their own people an economic stake in the future. In the last year, this has led us to pursue the strategy of Overwatch, which is to move from a combat role to the training and mentoring of the Iraqi forces and the Iraqi police, to encourage the development of local government and to work with the Iraqis on a Basra economic development strategy. And in recent months, conditions in Basra have shown a marked improvement. Incidents of indirect fire against British troops in the Basra air station have fallen from 200 a month at their peak last summer to an average of less than 5 a month since April this year. And as the All-Party House of Commons Defence Committee, which has visited Iraq recently, says in its report today, the security situation in Basra has been transformed.
He also said there would be no specific British troop withdrawals for the time being.
Of course, this progress, often fragile, cannot be taken for granted. Millions of Iraqis are still refugees, either inside Iraq or in other countries. And the 2 car bombs that were detonated at the gates of an Iraqi army recruitment centre on 15th July remind us that there are groups still determined to inflict violence. But the most important development is that the improvements we have seen have been increasingly Iraqi-led. Security responsibility for 10 of 18 provinces has now transferred to Iraqi control, including all 4 provinces in Britain's area of operations. The Iraqi security forces are now taking the lead in maintaining security and confronting all those who perpetrate violence, including acting decisively against Shia militia in Basra, Sadr City and Al-Amara. And they have been supported by local people from across Iraqi communities, Sunni, Shia and Kurd. Future decisions will, as always, be based on the advice of our military commanders on the ground. But I can tell the House today that just as last year we moved from combat to Overwatch, we would expect a further fundamental change of mission in the first months of 2009 as we make the transition to a long-term bilateral relationship with Iraq, similar to the normal relationships which our military forces have with other important countries in the region.
An optimistic but realistic report to Westminster before the summer recess.